opens.
Joe Donlin.
I'm Marnie Hughes.
And I'm Rob Nelson. 63 days now until the election. President Trump in Kenosha today surveying damage after a controversial police shooting and deadly protests. While Democratic nominee Joe Biden says we need a leader who does not tear us further apart. New details tonight about a virtual learning cyber attack. Students in America's fourth largest school system blocked from logging on. The scramble tonight to fix it. More unrest in Poland. What's helping control the crowds there after 95 straight nights of demonstrations. Violence against police in America. We look at the number of officers shot in the line of duty and how that number stacks up to this time last year. And a new coronavirus warning for people living in rural areas, while the White House's coronavirus response coordinator says many are at risk. Also tonight, vowing to rebuild how love is keeping one family's wedding business going after Hurricane Laura. Bringing you a night of balance, not bias. It's Tuesday, September 1st, 2020. This is the debut of NewsNation.
Covering the stories that matter to you across America, live in prime time. This is NewsNation. Your news, your nation.
Topping our news tonight, President Trump visiting Kenosha, Wisconsin, and announcing $41 million in emergency funding that he says will help local and state.
Covering the stories that matter to you across America, live in prime time. This is NewsNation. Your news, your nation.
And starting with breaking news once again at the top of this hour. Thank you for joining us. I'm Marnie Hughes.
And I'm Rob Nelson. President Trump is being treated at Walter Reed Hospital.
Covering the stories that matter to you from across America, live in prime time. This is NewsNation. Your news, your nation.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Rob Nelson. We begin tonight with the latest on a $1.9 trillion COVID relief package.
How it opens.
This is NewsNation on WGN America with Joe Donlin, Marnie Hughes, Rob Nelson, and Albert Ramon with weather.
Security issue, but an economic issue already having an impact on Wall Street. In about 15 minutes, a look at today's jobs report and breaking down where the markets stand tonight. We'll also check in with Chief Meteorologist Albert Ramon.
Rob, just into the Weather Center. Tropical storm Yama just now developing in the northwestern Caribbean Sea, headed toward the Yucatan Peninsula. The brand new track from the National Hurricane Center next.
This is NewsNation on WGN America with Joe Donlin, Marnie Hughes, Rob Nelson, and Albert Ramon with weather.
Bumpers.
Wealthy residents fleeing, especially during the pandemic. Up next, one such person looking to relocate from Florida to New York. Here's a question for you. If we can fill an airplane with people sitting shoulder to shoulder wearing masks, why can't we get kids back in school sitting 10 feet apart? We'll ask the head of the largest teachers union in the country. And much more on President Trump's return to the stage this weekend. Some surprising numbers on the social media reaction. We'll ask Monica Crowley about that. Is the GOP still Donald Trump's party? Don't forget to follow us on social media at The Donlin Report and on TikTok at The Donlin Report _NN.
Clap for them
Lego saw the story and they got involved. We'll tell you what they did coming up next. For Christmas, if you're related to the Queen.
Alice, maybe?
Be right.
No. Prince Harry opens up about his family as he gets a taste of Bel Air. Next on NewsNation.
Well, coming up, the latest on the declassified intelligence report blaming a Saudi prince for approving the killing of a U.S.-based journalist.
Plus, hundreds of girls kidnapped from a boarding school in the middle of the night in Nigeria. The possible motive behind this mass abduction. Next on NewsNation.
Breaking news stingers.
And starting with breaking news once again at the top of this hour. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for sharing that.
Great insight. Thank you, Joe. All right, let's take a look now at the latest coronavirus numbers. These again from Johns Hopkins University. The U.S. has more than 7.3
Weekend elements.
Thank you very much, and hello, CPAC. Do you miss me yet?
Tonight on NewsNation, he's back in the spotlight. Today, former President Trump made his first public appearance since leaving office last month, speaking at the Conservative Political Action Conference. It is our top story tonight. Thanks for joining us. I am Eric Owen.
And I'm Rudy Shabasi. The former president touching on a number of issues during his speech, including immigration, election integrity, and President Biden.
Covering the stories that matter to you from across America. Live in prime time. This is News Nation. Your news, your nation.
Our top story this hour, for the first time, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo acknowledges that some of his behavior with women was misinterpreted as unwanted flirtation.
Live from Chicago. This is News Nation. Your news, your nation.
Checking your headlines at this half hour, the Biden administration has begun discussions regarding an upgraded infrastructure with some members of
Various closes.
into Tennessee. More rain likely down south along the Gulf Coast. Temperatures will be cooling down across the southeast. And moving into Tuesday, you'll continue to see those temperatures going down, as well as more rainfall for those areas.
All right, Chard, thank you very much. Good night for our last Sunday with a 9 p.m. newscast.
Yeah, but we'll be back next Saturday. We're doing it all again then. Have a great Sunday night.
Good night. Caller ID. Brian.
That's why I do
More than 30.
She has
Wow.
many at a time, but over the course of the years,
That's
lots of Welsh corgis, originally from Wales.
And none have ever been stolen.
I know. No, not like the French bulldog. Not in Mexico. All right, we'll be right back. You're on NewsNation Prime.
Next week. So we'll be keeping an eye on this one. But at this point, it looks to be a Mexican problem and not a United States problem at this time.
Okay, but taking the same track that the one that hit Galveston took, kind of swinging that direction.
Yeah, and similar ingredients out there, like a steering currents and whatnot over the Gulf of Mexico.
Oof. All right. Well, it's been another eventful week here on News Nation, and it ended with a big surprise for all of us this afternoon when we heard that the president was being taken by Marine One
to Walter Reed. We'll continue to follow this all weekend, his diagnosis, his treatment, where we go from here. And in the meantime, have a great evening and a wonderful weekend. We'll see you soon.
Thank you for having me.